Okay, I don't know how successful I'm going to be because the baby is here, but I'm going to try really hard. I am going to do a very quick October wrap up and an October haul. So first of all, in October, Nicola and Adam came and they went through all of my books and removed 100. And then there were like a couple that I was like, let me just at least try them. And then, whatever. So one of those that for some reason I thought I was going to like, which makes no sense based on the title, the cover, anything about it, is A Long Time Ago, Essentially True by Brigid Pasulka. I'm not sure why. I thought this was one of the books. There was like many years ago that I selected several books off of my shelves that I thought I would not like, and I read the first chapter and I thought this was one of them and that I ended up actually liking it, but absolutely not. This is like some kind of World War II historical fiction, something called A Man Called the Pigeon, blah, 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 Krakow. I just don't care. I don't care. It's like very romantical themed at the beginning and like literally just don't care. Okay, hold on. Sorry, this is my life right now. Yeah, honey pie, can you relax for just a little bit? Anyways, then I finished, which I had tried to finish before I met up. So Nicola and Adam came here, and then together we went down to Eugene to visit Grace. And so we were going to like all read on the calculation of volumes 1 and 2. I did not finish volume 2 at the time of meeting, but I did finish later in the month. And oh my God, this was so good. So I feel like in my last wrap up, I talked about volume 1 and how it was like a little bit disappointing just because, again, it was so overhyped. And I think because my expectations were slightly lowered possibly, or maybe this one's just better. I have no idea, but I absolutely loved this. She is now like moving around more, and a lot of it has to do with like, her trying to find her seasons, and she's kind of like stuck here. So she's traveling to look to experience seasons, and then more and more stuff happens, and I don't want to talk about anymore because I don't want to give away anything. Ow, honey, that hurts. But yeah, it just felt really good reading it. And it was like kind of fun reading it because I was reading it on the train down to Eugene, and we were like on a train and she's on a train in the book. So it was kind of fun. I love it when that stuff happens. And then the only other thing that I finished is this, which is a literal short story. It is To Be or Not to Be by Kurt Vonnegut. This is a special gift that Jake got me too long ago. Like I should have read it already. But it's illustrated by Jesse Balmer, and it's Sharp Teeth Press put this one out, and this is like what the title looks like, but the 0 is pronounced not, so it's to be or not to be. And it's basically like a society where oh God, I just love Kurt Vonnegut so much. A society where no one is dying, and if you have a baby, like someone has to agree to die for the baby, to like replace that person's life, because there needs to be some way of population control basically. And so we're like in the hospital, and a woman has just delivered triplets, and it's just so good. I am obsessed with Kurt Vonnegut. I love him so much. I almost like feel, because I've been in a little slump. I've been in a massive slump, and it's not even that I'm in a slump because I am reading technically every day. It's just most of the time I'm reading a picture book or a kid's book, or I'm reading, I'm still reading Lady Joker. So like every night before bed, I read a little bit of Lady Joker. And I'm reading, I finished a couple of things. One was very small, and one was is a graphic novel so far this month, but I'm trying really, really hard. But at time is difficult. And again, like nothing maybe is like sucking me in so much, like I'm getting distracted. So I feel like maybe next year I'm just going to be like, I'm focusing on Kurt, because I know that he's very easy to read. It's very compulsive, and they always hit just right. So, yeah. But anyways, I'm going to talk about my haul now. So basically all of these were purchased during this weekend. I did get my issue 30 of my A24 zine magazine. I don't know, but it's like, I haven't read any of these. I mean, they're so amazing as objects though. I'm like really, really into that. And then when Adam and Nicola are here, we went to a few stores. I think the first store that we went to, actually, now that I'm looking at these books, I've got these kind of backwards, was Broadway on Hawthorne. I can talk. Powell's on Hawthorne. And so the book that I picked up based on Nicola's recommendation was The Invention of Morel. I'm pretty sure it was Nicola. Forgive me if it was Adam, but I'm pretty sure it was, by Adolfo Bio Casares. I don't know. And this is, I assume, translated, but who knows? Translation copyright by Ruth L. Sims. That would be nice if her name was on the front instead of who the prologue was by. I'm so irritated. Anyways, so I love NYRB, love translated, love small, and love Nicola's recommendation. So why not? And then I was only going to get the one book for myself because I think I had a goal to only purchase 5 books while they were here, because I'm really not trying to buy anything, especially because I'm not really reading anything. But then I saw this cover and I was like, damn, I need to have that. This is Art Monsters, Unruly Bodies in Feminist Art. I think Nicola might have purchased this one as well. But it just looks incredible. I am really, 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 really excited about this one. I can't wait. Then I had intended, well, I think, okay, honey. Can you wait until Mama's done? Thank you. I was gonna take them to a bookstore that we did end up going to, but on the way there, Nicola spotted a small bookstore that I had not seen before, called Selected Stories, and we went in and oh my gosh, you guys, this might be my new favorite bookstore. It is run by a British man, and like basically everything in the store is small presses, practically. I don't know. We didn't spend like a ton of time there because I probably could have purchased every book in the store, and I chose not to. He had a bunch of these like little books that looks like they're part of like a series or something, or I don't know. But this just seemed really, really great. The Future Consequences of Present Actions by Allegra Hyde. And there was like a ton of these like at the front of these like really small little kind of books. And then the other one that I picked up, I don't remember why. Are you just eating Cheerios off the floor, my guy? Nom, nom, nom. Is My Nona, The Unruly Bridal Bed and Other Grotesques, translated by W.C. Bamberger. Who is this written by? Oh, I guess the author is My Nona. I've never heard of that person. And this is Wakefield Press, which I don't think I've heard of either. I don't remember 100%. I can't remember if like the bookseller was talking about it, because I feel like I wouldn't just pick this up randomly based on this cover. Honey, you're being a little wild, boy. And then the other thing that I got while we were in Portland was at the Literary Arts bookstore, and I am so excited. Adam bought this book on Indie Bookstore Day, and I was immediately jealous because I had started reading it, or like I was like perusing it and reading a little bit of it in the car while we were driving around. And it is Kevin Killian Selected Amazon Reviews with an introduction and afterward whatever. So basically it's a collection of Amazon reviews, and the one that I read while we were in the car on Indie Bookstore Day was so funny. It just seems so good. I'm really, 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 really excited about this. Like so excited. And then we went to Eugene. And again, I'm really good at describing things, but I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. And we went to Eugene, and we went to the bookstore that's like right next to where Grace works, that Grace goes to, like her preferred bookstore, which I wish I could remember the name of it. Is there a bookmark in here? Nope, that's my Amtrak thingy. Biscuits. I literally don't remember what the name of the bookstore is. That's So awkward. I don't know. But I saw this one and I picked it up. And I think also this is another like kind of Nicola inspired. But she was talking about this author, I think Carlo Rovelli. There are places in the world where rules are less important than kindness, and other thoughts on physics, philosophy, and the world. I feel like I have a very Nicola inspired haul. And then I believe he's the person that wrote seven brief lessons on physics. Oh, is that it? J. Michael's Books. I'm going to assume that's the name of the bookstore since that's in here. Translated by Erica Segre and Simon Carnell. I can't talk anymore. But yes, this seems really intriguing. And then I was about to check out with just the one book, and Nicola and the bookseller started talking, and they started talking about this author and how incredible this book is, apparently. Fierce Attachments by Vivian Gornick. And so then I had to get it because the bookseller was like, I don't even know, like maybe she's the owner, like, I don't know. But yeah, thank you, honey. But the way that she raved about this, I was just like, well, gotta get it. So I got it. Anyways, that is it. I'm gonna go. Baby is eating Cheerios off the floor, so good times. Do you want to come say hi, baby? Do you want to say hello?
No.
Oh no.
What's happening?
Yeah. Are you cuting? Yeah. Okay. Say bye-bye.